Well, firstly, Karl, this film must have been somewhat of a reunion for you all. What was the first day like on set?
The first day was kind of surreal, actually, because we walked on with the first set that we used was the Enterprise set on the bridge, and to walk on that set and to have it be exactly the same, we're in the same sort of uniforms and exactly the same crew, the same extras, same cast. It was surreal. It really was. But the wonderful thing is we quickly sort of jumped right back into where we left off, and it was just great to be back together again.
So can you set the scene? What can audiences expect from Star Trek Into Darkness?
I think audiences can expect to jump straight in at the deep end on this film. We've established the characters, and this film, everything is taken to the next level. The scope, the scale, the action, and of course the characters, and their relationships. And to me, that's always the key to a good film, is that it's not just sort of some special effects extravaganza, and it's got to have the characters, and the characters have to have their journeys, and this film really knocks it out of the park. Yeah,
well, speaking of the character journey, what was your approach to playing Bones in this second instalment?
I think my approach was really to ground the character in his function as the chief medical officer. And also, obviously, as a good friend and confidant to Kirk, and and that was traditionally the way the archetype was always drawn, as Bones was one of those moral compasses for Kirk, and I always enjoy getting the opportunity to play the comedy as well.
Can audiences expect to see an evolution of the relationship with Bones and Kirk in this film?
I think that audiences can expect to see an evolution of relationships with everybody in this film. The crew, in the first film it was about the crew meeting each other and coming together, and this one we've been together for a little while now, and we're really sort of starting to hit our stride, and it's fun to see.
You've already mentioned the comedy, and you of course share some great dialogue with Spock. Were those scenes as fun to shoot as they looked?
Oh yeah, I mean, we have a fun time working on Star Trek, and I think that JJ creates an environment that is focused yet fun, and you're constantly laughing and working hard, and it's a shared joy.
23174611. Coordinates not far from Earth. If you want to know why I did what I did, go and take a look.
What can you tell us about John Harrison, the force to be reckoned with, the villain in this film?
Well, the villain in this film is played by Benedict Cumberbatch, and he is an extraordinary force of nature. He is a superhuman adversary. He's just better at everything than Kirk. I think what makes him interesting is, while you don't, as an audience member, condone what he does, you can kind of understand why he's doing what he's doing, and that makes him very scary.
For the hardcore Star Trek fans out there, who I'm sure are so excited to see the film, are there some lovely nods to the past in there that they'll appreciate?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's important. But that being said, I think that JJ's made a film for fans of film, and you just don't have to be you don't have to have ever seen an episode of Star Trek, or even the previous film that we made, to go into this movie and have a great time. You will be thoroughly entertained, excited. You'll have a fun ride, and it'll be worth it. You're going to enjoy spending time with these characters.
Agree. Well, thank you so much for speaking to Big Pond Movies.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.